Hello Prep 2. Today inshallah we will talk about new lesson. My lesson today is operations on the real numbers. We have some properties of addition of real numbers. The first property, it's closure. If we have A belongs to R and B belongs to R, okay, so the sum of A and B, it will be belongs to R. So the sum of any two real number is a real number. The second property is commutative property. If we have A belongs to R and B belongs to R, so A plus B equals to P plus A. If we add A plus B here, like P plus A, if we change the two numbers, P plus A. Number 3, the third property, associative property. If we have three numbers, A belongs to R, B belongs to R, and C belongs to R. So if we add A plus B first, then add the two numbers here plus C equals to, if we add A plus, in the bracket we have B plus C. So here we have A plus B in the bracket, we will add the two numbers here in the bracket first, then we will add this number to C. Like if we have in two brackets B plus C, then we add this number to A. The additive neutral. This is the fourth property of addition of real numbers. A here belongs to R. So if we add A to 0, it will be the same number, it will be A. So 0 here is the additive neutral. 0 here is the additive neutral. So here we have 0 is the additive neutral. If we have A belongs to R, and if we add A to 0, it will be the same number, it will be A. The last property, additive inverse. Additive inverse, if we have A belongs to R, there is negative A belongs to R, where A plus negative A equals to 0. And 0 here, we said before, and 0 here is the additive neutral. Like what? 2 plus square root of 5 minus 2 plus square root of 5. Here we have 2 plus square root of 5. We write 2 plus square root of 5. And then we have here minus. We multiply this bracket. We have minus, multiply 2. It will be minus 2. And here minus, multiply positive. It will be minus the square root of 5. So here we have 2 with negative 2, it will be 0. Here it will be 0, and the square root of 5 minus the square root of 5, it will be 0, so the result here, it will be 0. We have example. Find the result of each of the following in the simplest form. We will use the property of addition of real number. 2 square root of 5 minus 3 square root of 5 plus the square root of 5. We will use the commutative property. We have here 2 square root of 5 plus square root of 5 minus 3 square root of 5. Then we will use the associative property. We will put 2 square root 5 plus square root of 5 in the bracket. Then we will minus 3 square root of 5. And here we have 2 with 1. Here we have 1. 2 with 1, it will be 3. And we will add square root of 5 with square root of 5. So here we have 3 square root of 5 minus 3 square root of 5. Then the result here, 3 minus 3, it will be 0. And we have square root of 5 minus square root of 5, it will be 0, 0. So the result here, it will be 0. This is the additive neutral. 0 here is additive neutral. Okay? Number 2, 2 square root of 2 minus 3 cube root of 2 plus 5 square root of 2 plus cube root of 2. So we look at here, we have cube root of 2 and we have square root of 2. We will use the property of addition of real number. Here we have square root of 2. So we here put 2 square root of 2 plus 5 square root of 2. Then minus 3 cube root of 2 plus cube root of 2. Then we will use the second property. It will be associative property. We will put plus we will put the square root in the bracket and the cube root in the bracket. Here we have 2 plus 5, it will be 7. We will add this coefficients here. We will add 2 and 5, it will be 7. Square root, we put the square root, so this 7 is square root 2 plus, here we have minus 3 cube root of 2 plus cube root of 2. So here we have minus 3 and positive 1. We put the greatest minus here and subtract 3 minus 1. Here it will be 2 cube root of 2. And then we have the result, it will be 7 square root of 2 minus 2 cube root of 2. This is the result. The second part in my lesson, the properties of multiplication operation of real number. Here is the first property, it will be closure. If we have A belongs to R and P belongs to R, so if we have A multiply B, it will be belongs to R. This is the first property, it's closure. So if we have square root of 3 belongs to R, this example, square root of 3 belongs to R, and 2 square root of 3 belongs to R. So if we multiply the first number, cube root of 3, square root of 3, multiply 2 square root of 3, it will be here we have 2 multiply 1, it will be 2, and square root multiply 3, multiply square root of 3, it will be 3 So 2 multiply 3, it will be here 6. The second operation, the second here probability, it will be commutative probability. If we have A belongs to R and B here belongs to R, so A multiply B like B multiply A. This is the commutative probability in multiplication. The third one, the third probability, the associative probability. If we have A belongs to R, B belongs to R, and C belongs to R, so if we have here A multiply B, then we put A multiply B in the bracket, then we multiply C equal to, if we multiply A by both B multiply C in the bracket, so we will make this first, B multiply C, then we multiply A. This is the probability of associative. The fourth probability is the multiplicative neutral. A here belongs to R, it will be A multiply 1, it will be A. So 1 is the multiplicative neutral in R. Here 1, here is the multiplicative neutral in R. Multiplicative neutral in R. Okay. The last property, the multiplicative inverse of any non-zero real number. Here, for every real number A not belongs to 0, there is a real number 1 over A, where A multiply 1 over A, it will be 1, which is the multiplicative neutral. So here, if we have A belongs to R and 1 over A belongs to R, here we have A multiply 1 over A, it will be here 1. It will be 1, because here we have A. With A it will be 1. So A here and the A here not belongs or not equal 0. A here not equal 0. We have notes. There is no multiplicative inverse for the number 0 because 1 over 0 is meaningless and defined. So here, if we have 1 over A, here A not equal 0, because if we have A 0, it's meaningless or undefined. So there is no multiplicative inverse for the number 0, because 1 over 0 here is meaningless. Find the result of each of the following in the simplest form. We have here the cube root of 5 to the power of 3 by 3 cube root of 3. So here we have cube root of 5 multiply cube root of 5 multiply cube root here of 5 by 3 square root of 3. So here we have the cube root 5 multiply 5, it will be cube root of 125 by 3 square root of 3. So here we have the cube root of 125, it will be 5 by 3 square root of 3. So we multiply 5 multiply 3, it will be 15. 15 square root of 3. So this is the result. We have remark here. Here we have the cube root of 5 to the power of 3. Here we have the cube root of 5 repeat how many times? Repeat 3 times. Okay, because we have here 5 to the power 1 over 3 to the power of 3. So here 3 with 1 over 3, it will be 5. Okay, another example. 2 square root of 3 by 2 square root of 7 over 7 divided by 20 square root of 3 over 5 square root of 7. So we bought here 2 square root of 3 by 2 square root of 7 over 7. We will change here division to multiplication. It will be multiply, and we will make the numerator, it will be 5 square root 7 over 20 square root of 3. Okay, so here we have 2 square root of 3 multiply 2 square root of 7 multiply 5 square root of 7. So then we have 2 multiply 2 multiply 5. So here we have 2 square root of 3 multiply 2 square root of 7 multiply 5 square root of 7, and the denominator here, it will be 7 by 20 square root of 3. Then here we have square root of 3 with square root of 3. And here we have 2 multiply 2, it will be 4, 4 multiply 5, 4 multiply 5 here, square root of 7 multiply square root of 7, it will be by 7, it will be 7. And here in denominator we have 7 multiply 20, so 7 here with 7, and here 4 by 5 it will be 20 with 20, so in numerator it will be 1 over 1, so the result here equals to 1. Okay, distributing multiplication on addition and subtraction for any 3 real numbers a, b and c, it will be a, open the bracket, b, positive or negative c, equals to a multiply b, we put positive or negative c, or negative, a multiply c. So we have here b positive or negative c multiply a, so here we multiply b multiply a, both positive or negative, and then we will make b multiply c multiply here a, c, again we have b multiply a, then we put positive or negative, then we will make c multiply a. We have some remarks here. We have 2 brackets. In the first bracket we have a plus b, and second bracket a minus b. We have a by a, it will be a to the power of 2, and p minus b, it will be b to the power of 2, and positive minus negative, it will be minus. And here we have the middle term, we have 0, because we have here positive ab in the middle term. In the middle term here, we have AB here, okay, minus AB, and positive AB, it will be 0. So if we have 2 brackets, a plus b multiply a minus b, it will be a square, a to the power of 2 minus b to the power of 2. Here we have a plus b to the power of 2, means a plus b to the power of 2 means a plus b, a plus b. So here we have a by 8 will be a to the power of 2. And here b plus b, it will be b to the power of 2. I need here in the middle, it will be b plus a, it will be ab, and a plus b, it will be a plus b. So we add the 2, it will be plus 2ab. The last one, like this, but we have the sign of minus is different. We have here a minus b to the power of 2, it will be a to the power of 2, minus b, multiply minus b, it will be positive b to the power of 2, and the middle, it will be minus 2ab, minus 2ab. Find the result of each of the following in the simplest form. Here, we have square root of 2 multiply 5 plus square root of 2. So here we multiply 5 square root of 2 multiply by 5 plus, both plus, square root of 2 multiply square root of 2. So here we have 5 square root of 2 plus square root of 2 by square root of 2, it will be 2. So we have two different terms. We have two different terms. So this is the result. We will stop at this result. Okay, we have number 2, square root of 7 multiply 2 over 7 minus square root of 7 plus 3. So here we have 3 terms. We have 3 terms. Yes, square root of 7 multiply 2 over square root of 7 minus here square root of 7 by square root of 7 plus the third term, it will be 3 by square root of 7. So here we have square root of 7 with the square root of 7. So the first term, it will be 2 minus square root of 7 by square root of 7, it will be 7 plus 3 by square root of 7, it will be 3 square root of 7. So here we have 2 minus 7, it will be minus 5 plus 3 square root of 7. Okay, if x equals square root of 5 minus 2 and y equals 5 square root of 5 plus 2, find the value. If we put x here, it will be square root of 5 minus 2. So this x plus y here, it will be square root of 5 plus 2. So we will add the same terms. Here we have square root of 5 and square root of 5. It will be 2 square root of 5. And here we have minus 2 and plus 2. It will be 0. So the result here, it will be 2 square root of 5. Here we have x minus number 2, x minus y. We put here x square root of 5 minus 2 minus y here, we put square root of 5 plus 2. We will put here square root of 5 minus 2, and here we have minus by square root of 5, it will be minus square root 5. Minus here by 2, it will be minus 2. So here we have square root of 5 with the square root of 5, it will be 0, and minus 2, we put the same sign and add, it will be minus 4. The last one, third one, xy. We put x here, square root of 5 minus 2 by y here, square root of 5 plus 2. We said before, if we have the same bracket and the different sign, we put here square root. We multiply the first here to the first. Square root of 5 by square root of 5, it will be 5, and we put minus 2 by 2, it will be 4. So here we have 5 minus 4 equals 1. Okay, thanks for listening and have a nice day.